I thought for the first, for my first video, we could do a, Christmas is a hard time for everyone, but especially for some people. I don't want to go into like family or anything, but how about we do something for the singles? Because yeah, if we talk about family or like really serious issues like that, it can be a bit heartbreaking and really heavy. I don't want to go into that yet, especially because I'm not trained to talk about those kinds of things, and I don't want to offend anyone or make a grave mistake or make people sad. I want this to be uplifting and light and fun. Yeah. And as I said, I'm not trained. I'm not professional at this. I just go with my feelers. I trust fall on God, and I hope that I trust fall on the Holy Spirit and Jesus and God, and I just hope that if there's a message you need today, then that maybe I could help you touch on it, but you don't need me, certainly. That's not the idea. Like, this is just so that, if you need some extra, ideas about how to go through this current stage in your life, or like you've been struggling, you can go directly to God. You can go directly yourself and just pray and say, hey God, are you out there? Can you help me with this? I'm so confused. I'm so scared. You can just let him know about those things yourself too. This is just for fun, really, but it could help you. I'm not trained, as I said, so we're gonna do something fun. I'm gonna use Pokemon cards. I got these Pokemon cards. I've got like a small deck of Pokemon cards I'm gonna use. And I've not learned in cartomancy at all with the regular playing cards. However, I am vaguely aware of the numerology, so what certain numbers mean and angel numbers and things like that. So let's talk about those as well. Our topic today, as I said, we're going to talk about for singles, right? Let's do during this holiday time, singles. Yeah, maybe some people who are a bit sad about that. Let's just kind of pick a card reading. How about we do that? Pick a card readings are always fun, isn't it? I hope you're wherever you are, you're doing okay. You're going to be okay. Don't worry. It's a financially difficult time for some people as well. It's going to be okay. I know you don't feel like it, but it's going to be fine. Trust on the Lord. It's going to be okay. For those people who don't have any worries and who are like flying high at this moment, I'm so happy for you. It's wonderful, sweetheart. It really is. I'm horrible at shuffling. I'll get better at it. I know I will. Okay, I'm going to do 3 piles. Yeah, let's do 2 cards each. Yeah, let's do 2 cards each pile with the bottom of the deck for each pile. So this is the bottom of the deck. Now I should have set an intention first. You can also read for yourself, bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck. You can take this as a joke too, I don't know. I'm just using cards that I have around. Alright, I'm going to shuffle these ones as well. I'll leave timestamps so that, if you want to skip all the shuffling, you may. It's hard when you see everyone around you doing well and maybe you're not exactly doing well. It's hard. You feel like, am I doing something wrong? No, you're not. You're on the right path. Trust me. If you feel like something's wrong, take it to God. Take it to Jesus, you know? So the intention was for people who are a bit sad and alone this Christmas, and it's a romance love reading. And usually what readers do, you first, as you shuffle and as you place the cards, you kind of set the intention for who is this for, who is this reading for. So yeah, it's for you out there if you feel a little like a bit tired and hopeless about the direction of your romance life. Maybe you're single. This is for my singles. Yeah. Is that enough? Okay. So the bottom of the deck cards usually mean the general background, the setting of everything, in all ways. So yeah. I'm gonna put these as my numerology numbers. Maybe like, I don't know, maybe God might speak to you in numbers to kind of give you a bit more confidence. In the Bible, there's lots of people who, when they weren't sure what to do, they asked God to give them a sign. Sometimes signs come in numbers. Sometimes it could be something else. I know some people who, whenever they see feathers floating about, they think it's, oh, they're angels. God's angels are protecting me. They're near me. All right. And since it is a romance reading and it's Christmas time reading, I'm going to help you choose which pile is best for you. I'm gonna put these figurines I got from Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas. It's a beautiful love story as well, isn't it? We've got Jack, Santa Jack. We've got the lovely smiling Sally, darling person. We've got Jack's little dog. I don't remember his name, but is it Boo? Or no, maybe that's something else. Okay. So, there's various ways you can pick your pile. You could go by eye if that's what you want. You could just go by instinct, or you could what I do sometimes is I ask God in my head, and I talk to God in my head, and I ask Jesus to protect me, because I don't want any messages that will traumatize me or something like that, you know. So just to kind of give you that emotional safety. I'm going to do something different as well. I'm also going to probably introduce a Bible verse or a phrase. Either it pops in my head or I'll flip to a page in Bible. Maybe you could use it as a little word of encouragement from your Father. Today I think it's, the Lord is my shepherd. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Psalms 23, if you need to find it yourself. But the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Okay, so if you're done picking piles, Jack, Sally, and puppy, dog. So leave the timestamps. All right, so for my pile Jack, I'll put these guys aside for 1 second. 1 second, dog and Sally. Okay. All right, so this card was at the bottom of the deck when you're picking the cards. It's going to be your general background, the main gist of what's going on, okay? Okay, so we have this card right here. Let's see. It says trainer, choice band. Choice band, okay? The attacks of the Pokemon this card is attached to do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon GX or active Pokemon EX before applying weakness and resistance. And then it says you may play as many items cards as you like during your turn before your attack. So, okay, if we kind of unpack this card, I'm seeing the word choice. I'm seeing the word band. I'm also seeing weakness, resistance, attack. Your turn, active. And this picture kind of looks like, whenever you go to an event or like admission to a concert or something, you get like a little wristband, paper wristband or something, right? So maybe you're going, maybe if you have an opportunity to go to some kind of event, like a concert or like a light show or something, you know, where you have to gain admission and you wear something like this, you get something like this, maybe you might meet someone there. Maybe it's a party. Could be, yeah, a Christmas party, holiday party. I'm also seeing the word choice. So either you actually do have a lot of choice, or the choice is yours, but you think there's not enough choice. What kind of choices are you trying to make? Are you already with somebody, kind of like back and forth, but you're not official? So there's this kind of game going back and forth, almost like you're kind of against each other. Do you feel let down by the other person because they lead you on and then they drop it and then you're kind of left there all alone? I think this card is saying it's your choice to go. Whatever event you were invited to, it's your choice to go. But if you go, there's no harm in going. As long as you watch your back, there's no harm in going. Resistance. I feel like the word resistance just means that you're feeling a sense of resistance towards love right now. I feel like you're really heartbroken, and you have been heartbroken for a while, and you've kind of given up when it comes to your romance life and your love life. Don't give up. There is hope. What are you talking about? You're an amazing person. You're a really good person. You treat everyone with respect and kindness. And sometimes you're almost too kind, that people kind of take advantage of that. Or they want you keep giving. You need protection. And resistance is kind of one way you've been protecting yourself. Not going out to things and kind of maybe missing out on some decent opportunities. But hey, maybe it wasn't meant to be. Take it easy. Yeah, it's your choice to go to something. That's what I'm getting from this, the image and everything. So that's your general. So if you're invited to something, consider going. Alright, Alright, so these cards are your actual cards. Okay, so, the numerology card, we didn't get a number, we just got one of the deck cards, kind of description. Casino quality. Okay, Victoria cards are premium quality playing cards, coated and durable. These playing cards maintain their shape for longer use, great for all card games, great for all players. I'm not going to recommend you to go gambling. That's, but the V is very standing out. It's very luxurious. So it's maybe where you're going is somewhere very luxurious. Reminds me of like a theater or a hotel or opera house or classical. I don't know. It could be somewhere fancy like that, or maybe not. It could be like a restaurant, party. It's quality. And Victoria kind of stands out to me. So if you are interested in someone female, maybe a V name such as Victoria, or Victoria also means victorious, victory. So maybe you'll have some, even if it's not as big a victory as you might expect, it might be still something that makes your holiday season quite heartwarming. So there's something to look forward to. Your Pokemon cards, my friend. We've got two. Oh, so one of them came out in reverse. So my reverse. This one came out in reverse. I am going to do reverses. I basically just take reverses in a positive way, but reinterpret the original. Try to reinterpret what I think is the original meaning of the card, and then just kind of switch it or flip it, look at it in a different angle. So the card that came out flipped was Doublade. Some Pokemon called Doublade. See this card? It says Slashing Cutter. 90 points, 30 points. Okay. This attacks damage isn't affected by weakness or resistance. Whoa, guys. This attack's damage isn't affected by weakness or resistance. Oh, okay. We've seen those words before in this card, in the main background card. That is a coincidence. That just won't happen. It came out reversed. Okay, so let's unpack the original maybe meaning of the card. I seen the image. It's like two swords crossed over, kind of like the Two of Swords in the tarot cards. Kind of like in a defense mode, not trying to see something, blocking in self-defense. Two swords crossed over. This is like the Two of Swords, so it's air sign, air or air energy. This attack's damage isn't affected by weakness or resistance. Okay, immediately I'm getting a sense you need to be open, more open to love, more open to social interactions. You got to try to push yourself. I know it's going to be hard, especially if you've been heartbroken before and you don't trust people as much anymore, and you don't want to be hurt anymore. But that's what I'm getting, because it says this original card's meaning means this you are very strong against weakness or resistance. You're not damaged. You're not affected by weakness or resistance. When it's flipped, I'm taking the sense that it is damaging to you. It's not in your best interest to be feeling weak, feeling like a lack mentality, feeling like you can't do it, and feeling resistant. So maybe, just maybe, you go to some event, honey, and you meet someone there. If you're a male, maybe you meet someone with some letter V involved with it. Maybe you see a V. at the place. Or somebody, for females and everyone, somebody's approaching you. But if you are blocked to them, if you are scared to come out of your shell, it's not going to go well for you that night. So what I suggest is, if you do go to an event, try your very best to not be scared when someone approaches you, and be welcoming, and maybe strike up that conversation. I have a feeling someone else is going to come to you and speak to you first. That's your chance. Be open to it. Even if that person isn't exactly your type, or like you're interested in them that way, and or even if you're not necessarily going to this event to meet someone, I have a feeling maybe you have some chances of meeting someone there if there is an opportunity for social gathering or social kind of activities. Someone might approach you first, and I feel like this reverse card of double eight is just immediately suggesting, do not slash them, do not slash at them, do not wield your self-defense mechanism and self-defense swords. Kind of lay those down and try opening up to them. You don't have to open up everything, right? Just polite conversation is fine. A smile is fine. You can do it. You can. Awesome. So far it's really good. I'm feeling very hopeful for you. So the next card did not come out in reverse, and it is this cute card. How cute! Paras. Guys, oh my gosh. No coincidence. Scratch and slash. Slashing, defense. Crab being in your shell. There's so many coincidences here. I think you're being very encouraged to kind of step out of your shell, honey. You can do this. People really like you. People think you're really cute. How cute. People think you have really pretty eyes. Even if you're a man, you've got really nice eyes. Beautiful, beautiful eyes. People think you're wonderful. Just absolutely wonderful. And you're very helpful. You can see this crab is giving directions. So maybe someone asks you, like, where's the washroom, or like something about directions, or just asking you something in passing, but then that ends up into a conversation. I don't know. You're a very sweet person, I could see. A little shy, so don't be shy if someone approaches you first, okay? No scratching or slashing at other people. The bottom of this says, whether it's due to a lack of moisture or a lack of nutrients, in Alola the mushrooms on Paris don't grow up quite right. Lack of moisture, something dry. Do you have a dry sense of humor? You don't think you're very funny. You think you're boring. You think all these kinds of things about yourself that aren't exactly like, you don't like yourself or something. Yet dry humor is amazing. It's some of the best humor out there. You have some confidence in yourself. You really are a great person. Funny and sarcastic and witty and very smart, seems. You think there's something that doesn't grow, is not quite right about you. Things on your head, the things in your head that are growing inside, something not quite right about it. That's what you think. But you think there's a lack of moisture. You think it's dry and dull, but maybe not this person, and maybe not the people around you in general. Oh, you're a very beautiful person. I'm also seeing some palm trees here. So maybe you're going on a vacation. Maybe you'll meet this person on a vacation instead. Or a golf course, something. I know it's winter time, but So maybe it's an indoor golf course if you go golfing. But yeah. You've got this. You can do this. You know how Jack was so confident that he could, make every day, every celebration Halloween, and Halloweenify every celebration. And he believed in himself so much to the point that even when people didn't really believe and thought he was crazy, he was like, no, this is amazing. Like, he really loved and believed in himself and his ideas. Why don't we try to embrace the Jack in you, the Jack Skellington in you, because you do have it in you. Jack is an amazing person. I feel like whether you are a female or male, you kind of have these kind of Jack-like qualities about you. Oh, you're really lovable, really sweet, and you are a main character in your own story. So don't worry, you will have your chances. If you are invited to something, please go. Please consider going. You might enjoy your time there. It might lead to something. Or at the very least, you might meet someone and have a nice conversation. It could give you better ideas about what you're looking for in a significant other. All right, hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again. Bye now. All right, so for the next group is my Sally's. Hi, dear. You pick Sally's. Little Sally over here. This is your general background card. It was in the bottom of the deck. It's kind of giving us a main gist. What is your reading all going to be about in general? Oh, Tauros. Immediately, right off the bat, just on the surface level. Are you dealing with a Taurus? Are you a Taurus yourself? Taurus energy, Taurus kind of energy, stubbornness? Are you stubborn in something? Is it my way, my way? Are you angry about something? Let's take a look at this a bit deeper. It looks like you're angry. This bowl looks like they're angry and they're running away. In the mountains, it's quite dangerous, the rocks, but it's running away. And then the words here, let's take a look at the words. The points here are 11. Call for family. Search your deck for a basic Pokemon and put it onto your bench, then shuffle your deck. Call for family. Okay. And then the next one is Berserker Tackle. This Pokemon does 10 damage to itself. Oh, okay. And then on the bottom here, they live in groups. The one with the longest, thickest, and most scarred horns is the boss of the herd. I have a feeling maybe this holidays, if you are meeting with family, maybe it's a good idea to be careful of your words. Because I feel like it's a sensitive time for some people in your family, and they might just want emotional support from you, whether you in your headspace you agree with that or not. Yeah, just try to say only what's kind and what's necessary, absolutely necessary. Don't try to just sometimes it just helps to just listen to them and nod your head like it's okay. Give them a pat on the back, even if you feel like you're not being authentic. it's helping them wonders. Maybe you're being called to do that. And I think they feel safe to talk to you. And that's why they initially come to you, to tell you something. Because you've been through a lot, it seems. You're like a boss. Are you a boss lady? In terms of personality, are you boss kind of guy? You've got your things together, you've got your shit together? Because you've been through hell and back. It's been rough for you, and now you've come to the top. So whoever is coming to you to seek guidance and advice from you, or just not even that, just a listening, friendly ear, they look up to you. They just want moral support, I think. And if it's got something to do with you, don't go berserk on them. Don't be too passionate, because it's going to do you more damage. Whoever this person is, whether it's romantic or not, it's someone very special. So you don't want to lose out on this friendship, or so don't, if they have a serious confession they need to make, I think whether it's like a light confession or a heavy one, whatever nature of the confession it is, just give them a chance and give them an ear. Try your best to be patient. I know it's hard. And especially if it sounds very offensive to you, our temper cannot be controlled sometimes. But be slow to anger is what I'm getting here. If you are in a situation that kind of gets you angry or passionate, self-control about your emotions. And you can do this because you have risen to the top wherever you are. You've tried and struggled so hard. These people look up to you, and that's why they're coming to you. They don't necessarily want advice from you because they might not necessarily have the same kind of personality as you. So what works for you might not exactly work for them, right? But they just look up to you as a person, and they love you and they admire you. They see you as kind of like a mentor, even though they recognize that both of you are very different. If you could be really supportive and loving to them during their difficult time, they'll always remember you. And I think you'll be blessed in ways. It will be an investment for you, for your life in the future. Okay? This card is running away. Do you have some toxic family members? You don't really want to go back home. A lot of pressure. You're trying to break free from that pressure. Are you being pressured to get married or to link up with people? And are there relatives who are badgering you about whether you have a job or not, or that kind of thing? Everyone's in your face. Everyone's saying you're not good enough right now as you are. And you want to break free from that. And maybe that's what's angering you. And maybe their intentions are good, but it's going to make you look like there's something wrong with you if you go to their level. Don't go down. Take the higher road, okay? And yeah, maybe even if you can't physically break away from them, emotionally, for your safety, for your emotional health, you can kind of space out. You can do that. Do whatever works for you, and take everything with a grain of salt, okay? And yes, honestly, sometimes people are dumb and they don't know what they're saying, and it's better off if they had shut up. Yeah, because they don't know what you're going through. Okay? It's not like you don't want to, and it's not like you're not trying. You don't feel very good about yourself. It's really hard and you feel alone. Nothing is going right. You're trying really hard. You just kind of want to just give up and agree to everything they're saying, but at the same time, you're angry. It's like, how dare you? How dare you say these shit to me? Get out of my face. It seems. It also says call for family. So maybe there are still some people who are more on your side than, they let on. So if you feel vulnerable in a certain situation, some of the family members that you trust more, who are closer to you, seek help from them. Maybe give them a glance across the dinner table so that they know that you're uncomfortable. Maybe they can kind of wrap up the conversation, If an aunt is making you feel uncomfortable about her comments, maybe later, and you're close with your mom or your grandmother, maybe you can go in the kitchen later, the two of you alone, and just honestly let out how sad you were about whatever that was being said. Maybe you can get support. You have family who are supportive of you. Not everyone in your family is that highly judgmental and nasty. Yeah. Okay, so some tough stuff going on, and you're not giving yourself credit for everything. You keep forgetting about everything you have accomplished. All the mountains you have climbed through. You're forgetting that because right now in this moment, that's all you're seeing. You're very sensitive. Very sensitive. You're very protective of yourself. That's good, but just be aware that those people, what they say, not everything that other people say is important, okay? And it's more, your emotional health is more important. So that's your background kind of thing. It's a little heavy. I thought it was just going to be a light kind of romance reading. Yeah. I don't know, but it doesn't sound romancy to me. But maybe it's something that's got to do with romance. Like that's whatever the topic that was brought up. Maybe it's like something that's not going well with you in your love life, and someone brings something up, or like kind of makes a sideways tackle at you. That's just really rude and really uncalled for, and that really angers you. Yeah. You just want to break away from the table. That's what I'm getting. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, so this is your numerology card. I don't know how to do cartomancy yet. Oh, guys. Oh, as soon as I ask for lightness. Thank you, Lord. Joker. Okay. So maybe be the Joker. Chill out. Take it as a joke. Take it as a joke. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yes, take it as a joke. If someone's shitting on you, take it as a joke. Or you can put the joke back on them in a non-confrontational way. You're smart enough to do that. You don't have to personally attack them back. You don't have to stab at them back in a nasty way. You can do it in a very roundabout, intelligent way that they'll probably won't be able to catch it. Or you can just take the high road and laugh it off. Keep it positive. If someone goes the negative route with you, I think the Lord is saying keep things a little positive for you, okay? Maybe the situation won't get very tense as you thought it would be, if you just lighten up the mood yourself. Yeah. Because the Joker is like the fool, right? The fool makes jests, and it's like they're making fun of someone else, or everyone makes fun of them, but then the Joker always comes up with witty comments or something, or its behavior that really makes everyone know that the smartest person in the room, the wisest person in the room, is the Joker himself, the Joker herself. So maybe embrace the Joker, the fool in you. Positivity trumps sometimes. Many times. In fact, all the time, actually. Yeah. You've got it in you. You're a smart person, aren't you? Man. Okay, so these two cards are, they're both upright. I can see that. They're your just basic normal cards. So we got these cards. Oops, sorry. Like that. Oh, how cute are these cards? Here, maybe closer. I'll just have to. So the green one is called Swadloon. Oh, it looks kind of a little cheesed. Is that you? Is this the future you that we're seeing during the holidays? Did someone say something that's a little upsetting? Oh, I think you're a very adorable person actually, and people actually do really like you and love you. Yeah, sometimes people are just nasty and they just want to rub you the wrong way. Oh. They're not the most important people in your life, but it hurts when it's the most important people in your life. So how do you deal with that kind of thing? We've got Swabloon, and the next card is Joltik. Joltik. I feel like they're small. They're kind of like bunny-like, and they're cute, but they're not fluffy cute. They're cute like fluffy, but they're not fluffy actually. They have quite a hard shell, or they have spikes, or something about them is intimidating, or they're quite tough. You might be small but mighty. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. So let's look at the green card first. Swadloon evolves from Swaddle. I love these cards, they're so funny. Protect. Flip a coin. If heads, prevent all effects of attacks, including damage, done to this Pokemon during your opponent's next turn. So half of the time, you will be able to kind of mentally block those negative comments that people might jab at you, whether they know it or they don't. But half of the time, that really hurts you. That really cuts deep and it's really angry. You're justified, of course, every time. But so I guess half of the time that you're not able to protect your mental sanity, you have something called the corkscrew punch. So again, a corkscrew kind of goes roundabout, right? So it's not a direct, it's not like a direct jab, like a nail that you just nail in right away. It's a, so you have to kind of, sorry darlings, my camera ran out of battery. So I'll just continue on with this. What were we talking about? Right, the corkscrew punch. If you have to make a jab, don't go in with a direct jab. Go in with a corkscrew kind of humor, corkscrew kind of punch. Okay, kind of one that kind of slowly rotates in, and then maybe they'll get it once they get home. You know, that kind of thing. And people will be talking about it years later, how you made a total fool of them by doing that to you. You are not someone to be messed around with. This is not a romance reading. I'm very interested. This is very interesting. I feel like someone talks about your romance. I think that's why, because yeah, someone doesn't someone says something not very nice to you about your romance life or your love life, and you show them who's boss, right? The boss, you've been through a lot. You have a lot of scars, and they have no idea what they said. Mm-mm. At the bottom of this card it says, forests where Swadloon live have superb foliage because the nutrients they make from fallen leaves nourish the plant life. So actually, you are really inspiring kind of person to your family and the people who are there. And people in general, it seems. When this happens to you and you stay cool, make a jest, maybe take it, maybe laugh, maybe do a sideways kind of jab back that they are kind of not smart enough, I guess, to realize that they're being made fun of at the dinner table themselves. When you make that, people will be astounded by that, amazed by the level of maturity you have, that yes, you are a true leader. You are an excellent person. Very quality kind of person. You'll gain so much respect from the people around you, and you'll nourish them. Some people like you who weren't really excited to come to Christmas dinner or a holiday dinner gathering, they are made excited now. They're like, thank God I was here and I saw her. I'm seeing her, but it could be him as well. But thank God I saw her say and act the way that she did, because mad respect. Wow. A lot of people look up to you. Like in this card, it was like someone wants to come and talk to you about something, and just want your support and love because they really admire you. And then you gain the respect of everyone in the room, just and love and admiration by holding on to your temper. I'm also saying maybe you gain a lot of followers. Maybe it's not social media followers, but you gain a lot of actual tangible followers in your life. Your image quality goes up significantly. Wow. Your parents are proud of you. They're like, is that my daughter? Is that my son? Alright, so your last card is Joltik. Aww. I think when you get angry though, you also kind of look cute. Like, you get, like you get kind of like that. And you like to rather be by yourself, have like, don't leave me alone, leave me alone. And you kind of like that. But, in this kind of setting, you can't really do that, right? So maybe as a kid, you were kind of like this. If someone offended you, you'd run away and you'd want to sit on your own, kind of frown in front about the injustice of it. I know it's quite hard. I know it's quite hard, darling. But now you're an adult. So it's a little different now how you handle these things. Handle people. Joltik, okay. It's an attaching Pokemon. Leech Life. Heal from this Pokemon the same amount of damage you did to your opponent's active Pokemon. They attach themselves to large-bodied Pokemon and absorb static electricity, which they store in an electric pouch. Ah! So I'm seeing that maybe this same person that took a jab at you also takes a jab at someone else, and maybe you're coming in to save them. You're kind of coming in to protect them from that negative energy. And you're mature enough to do it now, because you've been through that kind of shit. And this dinner table, as long as you're there, that kind of shit does not happen at the dinner table. And you just make, you don't have to do it tough, but you do it in a very classy way that makes everyone very much respect you and look up to you. So maybe you protect someone else. Maybe you have this urge to not let the perpetrator go. Like, get off easy. No. But you need to learn your lesson. You can, I think, that's okay. when you feel like that, yeah, you can do that. Yeah, it's a good idea. It's just don't get so angry. Don't like turn the table backwards, or like smash your utensils onto the table and get really furious. Maybe there's another way you can teach someone a lesson, but um, especially if they're picking on someone else, someone who's more vulnerable. So actually, by doing that, you get some kind of healing back. It seems a little bit. Yeah, cool. And it makes for a funny story, it seems, because it says that you store it in your electric pouch. Hmm, interesting. You keep everything in your brain. You never forget things. Seems you have a wonderful memory. Maybe you bring up something from the past that is kind of amusing, embarrassing to take the jab at. This is quite negative now, but um yeah, if I were you, I wouldn't do that though. I would just stick up for someone who's weaker, if the situation calls for that. And still, you have the class in you, that classiness about handling difficult situations. So show them that. Show how classy and how above those kinds of comments you are. A lot of people think we need to do life in a certain way, in a specific way. By a certain age, we need to have graduated. By a certain age, we should be so and so along in a career. By a certain age, we should be married. By a certain age, we should have kids, a house, that kind of thing. No. Everyone has their own timelines, and everybody goes along at their own pace. You're being called to protect yourself and protect others in a very kingly, queenly fashion. And you do have that kingly, queenly regality to you, and it shines this Christmas, this holidays, likely at a family gathering. You're an excellent person. That's what I'm getting. You're you're amazing. Here's the thing. Maybe it's just not the time right now, this instant, right? That you're not seeing someone. It's maybe because the other person is just not at your level yet. Maybe people around you are just not at your level yet. Yeah, we have to be humble, but at the same time, give other people some more leeway, more patience. They're trying to catch up to you, okay? Aww. I want you to have hope. You have hope, okay? Have hope during this Christmas. Um, and if someone gossips about you or makes some rude remarks, you've got this. You can handle it in your queenly way. Who knows? Maybe at your family gathering or dinner table, you've got some friends over. Maybe it's with friends, yeah. And maybe there's a potential significant person who's also invited there. And if you behave in this way, in this very classy way, instead of just lashing out or storming off like you did as a child, very adorable though, but you know, you're a very mature leader now in your own right. I think they'll be very impressed by that. They might have a crush on you now, like develop something for you, think about you. want to get connected with you, see wonderful qualities about you, start to see you in a different way. Yeah. So it might not be family necessarily. It could be a family gathering, but it could be figuratively family gathering, as in like your acquaintances and friends. Could be. Yeah. Okay, Sally's. I hope that helps. All right. See you again. All right, final group. Lovely. I'm so sorry. I don't know this puppy's little name, but it's very cute. Very sweet, sweet character, lovable. He must be a very lovable person too. This is your background, main gist kind of card about your romance life and stuff right now. So let's kind of take a look at it. And yeah, we got it in reverse. Yeah. So this card came out in reverse. Muna. It's very girly, almost like kid-like. Sweet, innocent, childhood memories, stuffed animals. These baby Pokemons are like tucked in. Happy. Muna. You're very tender. Okay, so Dream Eater Pokemon. Oh, that sounds a bit scary. Look at the top 4 cards of either player's deck and put them back in any order. Oh. What I am getting is you are a very good storyteller. You are hilarious. You can make you know how to like handle people's emotions like it's nothing. You can tell the story and make it so funny. Everyone is grabbing their tummies and laughing hysterically. You are hysterical, it seems. You can also make very endearing stories, or people love to hear you talk, it seems. Maybe you're not someone who normally talks. Maybe you're a very tender person who tends to listen more, but when you talk, you are so sweet. You're such a sweet, lovable person. And future sight. So maybe you're a bit, either you have some life experience or you just give good advice at times. And I think it comes from being a good listener first. You don't overstep. Future sight. Yeah, so you tend to give people great ideas, because ideas often come, some people get ideas in dreams, right? You're a very inspiring and creative individual, it seems. And people love to be around you because you're just a sweet, lovable person. And very cute, too. Maybe these days hair clips are very in trend, so if you are a female, maybe you like hair clips in your hair and people find that very suitable for you. It's very becoming on you. Yeah. Do makeup as well? They like your makeup style and everything. Keep it up. It's positive for you. If you're a man, yeah, keeping grooming really sharp, looking fresh. You look really sharp and fresh. And it's very attractive. People like it. So then my question is, why are you still lonely? What's going on? Are you just like a social butterfly? Or maybe you're telling these things to sleeping people. People who are sleeping on you. I don't know. This Pokemon appears before people and Pokemon who are having nightmares and eats those dreams. Oh, my darlings. You are a little earth angel, aren't you? You listen to people's worries. and you try to calm down their fears. You look on the bright side of things always, and you add sweetness and cheer to them, and you give them hope again. You are a beautiful soul. That's really kind of you to do that. See how comfortable they are? They can finally rest. Oh, is that okay with you though? Is it taking a toll on you emotionally? No. Counselors also get therapy and counseling themselves because it's a lot of heavy stuff they often listen to, and it can be draining and just be very burdensome and heavy for them. That's not good. Alright, so this is your card. Joker again. Another deck got the Joker as well. So I'm getting from with you, it's you are just a very sweet, awesome individual, really socially like a butterfly, just really wonderful person to be around. People love you. You are just really sweet and awesome, and it seems you're very funny. So like I was saying, you know how to look at the bright side of every situation. You usually make people laugh a lot and smile. Oh, my dear, you are so good, so great. Good for you. All right. I'm not getting anything else from this card. Normally I would, but the Joker is also like the Fool. I guess a reminder is, yeah, you can joke about yourself, but don't bash on yourself too much. You are this wonderful person, and I hope you know that you are, and keep reminding yourself that you are, so that you're a bit more confident. You keep being confident in who you are and self-loving to yourself first, okay? But yeah, people find you really awesome and funny and just amazing. All right, so your two cards here are a crab roller, and I flipped them like this, but I don't know if I flipped them like this. So I'm just going to take them like this. So actually, yeah, crab roller came out in reversed. And this energy card, you got this energy. So you either have a lot of energy or you're draining. You feel drained about energy. So it might be because of listening and eating up everyone else's nightmares, everyone else's worries. So you first, my friend. Take care of yourself first. Fill your cup first, and then fill other people's cup with what's in your cup. But still have enough that you don't feel like you have nothing, okay? So energy, keep in mind your energy levels maybe. But yeah, you often are very buzzy and very full of energy. You are a lovely person. This card came out in reverse. Just see the picture a bit more clear. Interesting. Let me take a look at this. Crab roller. So it looks like a crab or a lobster kind of animal to me. Light punch. While guarding its weak points with its pincers, it looks for an opening and unleashes punches. When it loses, it foams at the mouth and faints. What? While guarding its weak points with its pincers, it looks for an opening and unleashes punches. Just 1 second. I'm just gonna think about this a bit. You don't feel confident about some areas about yourself? So you're very protective of yourself. When it loses, it foams at the mouth and faints. I feel like if people make fun of you or say something hurtful to you, you don't speak up about it. you just faint inside. You just foam at the mouth and faint inside. It's okay to say not nice, not quote unquote, not nice things too. Speak your truth. It's okay. If they can't handle it, then whatever. You are still loved, okay? I feel like maybe your personality, although it's really beautiful, maybe it's kind of like a crutch, like from another issue or other issues in your life with people. I don't know, but you can say what's on your mind. People who love you, they're going to be okay. And they're going to reassure you. Even if they don't reassure you, you can say what's on your mind, honey, okay? It's okay. Even if you don't think it's going to be the popular opinion, you can just say it. And if light jabs come your way, you can just take it. But then you can just speak your mind about it again. You don't have to. You're quite light, bubbly. So keep things light, bubbly, and energetic. You can. It's very natural in you. And if people say something hurtful to you, you don't have to sit silent about it. You can speak up about it. Okay? You've got this lovely, lovely personality. You attract people, huh? Oh, they really like you. So what does this mean all in all about your love life and romance? Okay, so what I'm getting is there is someone who likes you, but you're nice to everybody. So they don't know. Maybe you do like them. Maybe it's your crush as well. But they don't know that you have any feelings for them. They can't gauge you because you are social butterfly, you're popular with everybody, you're nice to everybody. So there's no way they can um, sense if you have any feelings for them. And I guess your person is that person is very shy themselves or cautious themselves. Maybe you guys have a lot in common with each other. I don't know. So I think one way they try to get your attention is they try to um, kind of rile you up, kind of get like on a bad side of yours, just so that just so that they can have your attention. So they might say something kind of provoking for you, not with evil intent, not with malicious intent, but with intention to get your attention. Yeah, because they like you. You know how like when you're little and you like someone, you tease them to get their attention. It's kind of like that. I think you guys are girls, but it could be vice versa for a man too. It could be a man. Your crush tries to get on your bad side and make fun of you or something, and it's actually quite hurtful because you're a very sensitive, sweetie, softy kind of person. But know that the intention is not a bad intention, and actually they're trying to flirt with you. So knowing that, maybe you can jest back, you can jab at them back. You don't have to stay silent and foam at the mouth and be all hurting inside, because that's not what they want. What they want is to start a conversation with you because they like you. They're trying to build some kind of history with you, some kind of, connection with you. They're trying to get you on board with something. Their feelings. But they're either too proud to let you know, or they're scared and they're shy themselves. They're softies too. That's what I feel like. You guys are twin flames, soulmates, and you have no idea? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. You guys are mirrors, slightly, reflections of each other. You guys might be different, but both of you are soft-hearted and lovely, wonderful people, really kind people. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. But he's kind of acting he. I'm getting he, but it could be a she, okay? For your situation, whatever works, okay? But for the majority, it's gonna be he. He likes you, so he's gonna be unkind, try to be unkind to you, and you're gonna be really sad about it. And what's encouraged of you is don't say nothing. Know that he's trying to flirt with you. Know that she's trying to flirt with you. This is your chance. This is your opportunity to clap back, and you guys may have something going on, okay? If you don't, if you forget, that's okay. You don't have to worry about it, you know? What's meant to work out will work out. So don't don't be don't be paranoid or anything. Just go with the flow, okay? It's cool because I think this person really likes you. They've been watching you for a while now. They know how positive and amazing person you are. They see you as their potential spouse. Yeah, they want to go there with you. They just, because they love you so much already, they're kind of, they don't know how to go about it. It's really, oh, that's really sweet. This person who is in love with you, who kind of likes you a lot, very sweet person. All right, honey, that is your reading. So to everyone, I hope that you have a wonderful holiday season and that it works out with all your situations. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. Maybe it wasn't for you, but maybe it was for someone else who needed to hear it. Remember that the Lord is always with you, and there are people out there who are really positive and love you, and I know that you are a positive person too. All right. So God bless you always, and see you again soon. Bye.